Hello there, everyone. The Andrada here, and welcome back to episode 6 of our Project Architect 2 Let's Play series, where today we are becoming absolutely overpowered. Episode 6, and we're unlocking creative flight and armor that makes us nigh invincible, getting a whole bunch of stuff done, so, let's get into it, because it's crazy. What kind of dog lives in a particle accelerator? A Labrador Retriever, of course. Ha 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 ha. If you didn't know, Labs is a particle acceleration science company based out of Illinois. They have a particle accelerator, yada yada yada. Anyway, welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful episode here in the world of the Andrada, where the Andrada AFK'd for probably about a good 12 hours. So you can see our EMC value is looking pretty darn decent for us. I mean, it's nowhere near what we're capable of getting, but it's decent enough for us to use right now. So in between episodes, I AFK'd. I did a little bit of work trying to sort things and organize things a little bit. I added an additional bamboo shoot over here, resorted this. I also added a basic item collector. If we take a look in our quests, it was a quest, actually. If we go to quality of life, there's the basic item collector, and I saw this, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. This picks up blocks instantly. The vacuumulator lets them hit the ground and then picks them up. I believe once you augment, and you can speed that up. Yeah, it's not the fastest thing in the world. Whereas the item collector picks everything up instantly. Like it as soon as it shows up in the world, it picks it up. So we have that going for us, which is great. My only issue is those items that spawn up there that are out of its range. But eventually we could upgrade this to a advanced one, which gives it more range. But anyway, there have been a lot of comments in between episodes for ways that I could make this setup way more efficient overall for us. So I want to go ahead and give shout out to Unpronounceable and I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but Aman Yadav. They say that I should switch to an energy condenser here for the bamboo farm, which completely makes sense. Like this whole setup that I have here, uses coal. I've been using blocks of coal for this. By the way, another shout out to Dreamcatcher, who's pointed out that coal is 128 EMC, whereas charcoal is 32. And both of these are going to give the exact same amount of energy into our generators. So there is no reason that I should be using coal over charcoal. I also want to point out, who was this? I have a list over here. Lysander DD mentioned, so like, for example, if I unlearn my Heart of the Sea now, right? I can't use my Heart of the Sea. What I've been doing is putting it into here, and then I'm like, oh man, I need the Heart of the Sea, so I got to go back in and go grab it. Well, I don't actually need to do that. If I take the Heart of the Sea and I put it on the left side, it learns, but then I can just pick it back up. Wow, look at that. So smart, so cool, so great, so much easier for us in the long run here. So that's good for us. So anyway, I want to go ahead and make myself an energy condenser. And as we do so, I have a few more shout outs to, shout out. Unpronounceable also mentioned that I should probably, this Enderman spawned in while I was AFK and he's stuck on his chair. So he's just been sitting there for a while. It's kind of funny. And he had a grass block, so that's cool. Is that EMCable? Oh, that is. Nice. Now we know how to make grass. Anyway, Unpronounceable said that centralizing our EMC link is probably a good idea, and then utilize ender chests to move the items between that go into our EMC because we're bottlenecked by the amount of inputs, and if we switch to energy condensers, we're not going to be putting items in that much, so we don't really necessarily need to have an EMC link for all of our different setups. Plus, apparently it can make things pretty laggy, so something to consider. I got to clear off my list of things because there's a few. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get ourselves our condenser. I have some more people that we need to shout out, but we'll get to that in a moment. So we want another energy condenser, and what am I doing? It's in here. I can make this. Now, can I upgrade this? Do I have the ability to get this to a tier 2? No, I need to get red matter blocks, which honestly, I could get red matter blocks right now. Do I necessarily need a tier 2? Am I going to be able to handle that output? I don't quite know that I need a tier 2 one yet. Anyway, so instead of this setup where we had it going into a condenser or a crafter, we can have it go straight into a condenser, and then the condenser, see now it'll pull things out. That is going to also be able to take the leaves and utilize the leaves. All we have to do is go into our tablet and say, hey, I want to get, like I could say diamonds if I so chose. And I want you to convert into diamonds. So what it's going to do is start burning through all of those resources until it can put diamonds into here. Now, it is not the fastest in the world. So if I go with a energy Mark II, does that go faster? It's going to cost 10 million to do so. But I'm going to assume that it'll burn materials faster. Granted, we have 24,000 of these that we have to burn through. Oh, apparently I haven't slept in a long while. I don't need phantoms. I found phantom membrane, so we can just go ahead and take a nap. In between episodes, I did install a couple extra mods just to make my life a little bit easier. One of them being Inventory Profiles Next, which allows me to lock slots. So when I sort things, it doesn't sort my locked slots, which is pretty nice. So I can have a couple things that chill out up here. Also gives us some more sorting options and stuff. I also installed the Morpho tool. If you've never used it, it's a fantastic little mod that it just, all your wrenches that you have in the game, replaces them with one simple tool that does everything for you. Anyway, so we have the energy condenser here, but now I need to set it to extract, but I want to filter this extract, which means I have to make a diamond output, which is kind of sort of annoying to have to do to get a diamond exporter, advanced pipe upgrade. Because that's the only way that I can filter out and say that I want diamonds to come from here. Do I have any other options for filtering? Could I get, I mean, I could probably do a modular router. Is that going to be, I'd rather wait until I get to, okay, can you burn up, guy? Okay, all right, let's get a pipe upgrade. So in order to get an advanced pipe upgrade, we need a improved, which means we need a basic, which means we need to go grab some iron. Get out of my way. It is very quickly on my list, as you can see, if you've been peeking at our to-dos, is to get into applied energistics, because I am tired of having to deal with going into my inventories, because, well, it's a pain to have to do. So we're going to quickly get into applied energistics here very soon. I want to go ahead and grab a diamond. And then we can go ahead and craft up this upgrade. So we need... I keep forgetting that I have a tablet, redstone. Okay, so we need you. I need some nuggets. That's you. Then you. More redstone, really? And then, now does that, just curious, does it save that I put that redstone there? It does, actually. Okay, so we're going to upgrade you to this, and then we're going to upgrade you to this, and now we can filter out the diamonds on that thing. But it'll just make it be a little bit better for us. It's a little bit more efficient to put diamonds into there, and yeah, anyway, we can go ahead and, goodness gracious, guy, will you die? Now we're going to get a bunch of this bamboo going into there for a moment, but that's perfectly okay. We can do this, and we can filter. We're going to add diamond to this, submit, and now only diamonds will get pulled out of this. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Until all of this gets sucked in and stored into its internal buffer, we're not going to be able to... Because what's going to happen is it's going to back stuff. I need diamonds to chill out in here for a little bit before it can actually move, because I just have so much bamboo leaves. That's okay, though. It's going to clear through it. And basically what it's going to do is it's going to get an its internal buffer is going to fill up with the bamboo leaves. We'll come back and see if that's manageable. Anyway, okay, so that's doing its thing, and it's pushing into that EMC link. And eventually I do want to go ahead and get that centralized. However, my goodness, where are you? This freaking phantom. Like, you're stupid. You're trapped there. Come on, get down here. Come on. I really don't want to go up there to go get you. It's looking like I'm not going to have any choice. Are you kidding here? Dirt. Give me some dirt. Just because he's being so annoying, talking, making noise. Just die. How do you manage to get yourself stuck, you dingus? Okay, now we can just go ahead and fall down. Okay, so what I would like to do, I need to work on getting that centralized, but I can't do so until I get blaze rods, right? I need blaze rods for our setup. So in order to get blaze rods, we're going to need to get ourselves some in order to get blaze rods, we're going to need to head ourselves into the Nether to be able to do so. So we're going to go ahead and work on doing that today. Before I do so, though, I don't want to just go into the Nether and, walk, because that's boring. Like, why do I want to walk when I could fly? So we're going to work on getting ourselves our Swift Wolf's Rending Gale today, which should not be terribly too difficult to grab at all. And that's going to be crazy. I know I said I was going to have flight by episode 4, but by episode 6 is still not too bad. So we're going to need to grab ourselves some feathers. We're going to need to grab dark matter. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. And then I don't quite know what else. So let's go ahead and go here. And here we need a bucket of lava, which I happen to have an extra. So we can go ahead and grab ourselves a iron band. And then we can use that to make Swift Wolf's Rending Gale. Perfect. Now, with Swift Wolf's Rending Gale, I know that it has a couple different things that you're able to do. You can shoot lightning on a pedestal. You can shoot at mobs, I think, like by pressing... Yeah, look, I can change its mode. Then I can, shoot mobs with it. Shift click, something like that. Anyway, what I want it for is the ability to create a flight. So with it, I can now go ahead and fly. It does utilize EMC from my Kleinstar here. So you can see that my Kleinstar's EMC value is going to go down every so once in a while. And I made this Kleinstar in between episodes. It's not really that expensive to do. If I wanted to go ahead and upgrade it to the next tier, which is probably a good idea, I need to make 4 of these total, but I believe, yeah, this has EMC. So I can go ahead and actually grab 4 of those out, or 3 more. 2 and 3. And then if I combine those, now I wonder, do they keep their EMC value? Yes, it does. So it keeps its EMC, and then I can go ahead and pop this over here, and it'll instantly fill up its EMC plus learn it. Maybe we could even upgrade this to the next tier. That way I don't ever have to worry about running out. I mean, I have the 1, 2, 3. I have the EMC. We're at 52 million, so I can go ahead and do this. And then each one costs 1 million. We'll do it one more time. Let's go grab a Kleinstar Dry. Not that many. There we go. Oops. No, I filled 2 of them up. Okay, you are supposed to go in there. Thank you. I meant to do this. Now we'll have a Kleinstar Veer, which can hold a couple million, 3.2 million EMC. So I think that's going to be more than enough for us to go flying around in the Nether to go find some blaze rods. Last step before we do that is to get ourselves some decent armor, because our armor that we have now is okay, but not the greatest. And I know that we have the capability of making red matter armor, so we might as well go ahead. Red matter helmet, chest plate, leggings, boots, and a sword. Honestly, we could probably make the is the at ProjectE. What's that? The guitar. The guitar is in here too. So I can go ahead and just make myself a guitar and utilize that for my sword. Plus it's got the slay hostile mode, so it'll just kill everything that's in the area. Like, why not? Super great. Okay, so red matter helmet's going to require a dark matter helmet, which is going to require 4 dark matter. Now these have EMC? No. So we're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves a bunch of dark matter. I'll just grab myself a stack that used 20 million, but we're not going to use the full stack, but we can go ahead and get a helmet. We'll grab ourselves some boots. We'll grab ourselves some pants and a chest plate. Then with that, we can go ahead and what's the guitar going to want from us? Red matter sword, which is going to be a dark matter sword, which is going to require some diamonds. So we can go ahead and we need, for the guitar, we need a hoe, shears, axe, and sword. So let's go ahead and grab this. That's a sword. I'm going to assume the hoe is like so. Then instead of using sticks, we're using diamonds, which is hilarious. You, and then how do I make the shears? That's the only thing. Dark matter shears. Oh, a diamond and a dark matter. Okay. Then we need to convert everything up to red matter. That's our next major goal. So in order to do that, we just need 1 red matter per item for this part. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 5 red matter. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 to do the upgrade portion. So we can go ahead and do that. And that gets me red matter shears. 2. Okay, so it is. Okay, that's the sword. I'm going to assume the axe is. Yeah, it's a. Oh, and the axe requires dark matter too. Really? You're getting expensive here, buddy. But it'll be worth it because we can basically insta kill anything that we want and not have to worry about it. Red matter axe. And then red matter hoe. Okay. Then I just need to get 4 more red matter. Each one costs 500,000. Little expensive. But there we go. Now we have a guitar. So we can go ahead and actually, get rid of our sword. Never going to need that guy again. I mean, we can go ahead and throw it into here, and then we're good. So then all I have to do, I want to get the armor. So I need 1, 2. That's all. It is quite expensive. 5. That's 5. 8. Let's grab a stack of it. That brings me down to 5 million, but it's enough. So now we can go ahead, red matter helmet, red matter chest plate, red matter leggings, and red matter boots. Bada bing, bada boom. We are kitted out, and we're not going to die anytime soon. Bam. Yeah. 3 armor, 2 armor toughness, 20% knockback resistance, 6 armor, 8 armor, 3 armor. Plus, it's enchantable if we so chose to go ahead and do that. Oh, no, it's actually not. I lied. It's not enchantable. You can put thorns on it. It looks like is the only thing available. But eventually, we can upgrade this to the gem armor, which then has a whole bunch of stuff. And it's extremely tough. But you do need to get a Kleinstar Omega Evertide, and I believe that's for each one of those. You're going to need a Kleinstar Omega, which is quite expensive per. I'm going to go ahead and put my slime boots in here because I don't believe that we don't take fall damage. Oh, no. I guess these boots do stop us from taking fall damage, so that's great. Or maybe it's the what's the guy called? The Swift Wolf's Rending Gale that does that for us. I'll still keep my trident on me. I do have a diamond pickaxe for anything, but let's go ahead and pop into the nether now. And I love that we have creative flight, just like that. Bam. Like, easy peasy. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Villager farm. We'll talk about our MDF later, main distribution frame. That's when we get into applied energistics. But for now, our goal is to find ourselves a fortress, which there is none in sight. So my goal is to just go ahead and fly us... Now, are you the bastion that gives us the smithing template? Because if you are, I was going to say I would just go in there and go grab it really quick, but no, it is not. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead. You are, though. I mean, I might as well make the detour and grab the smithing template. That way we have it for any future netherite stuff that we need. Oh, speaking of netherite, we have netherite available to us. We got to go get that. I went ahead and in here a little while ago and just mined out a little bit in the nether here. Let's just kind of fall. Ooh, that was close, wasn't it? Grab you, and I'll take that, and I'll just go ahead and grab everything else too. Oh, look, we got ancient debris anyway. I mined up some ancient debris, or at least got us 2 ancient debris, but yeah, we found it here anyway. Okay, cool. So now we have a smithing template, so we can go ahead and throw that in there. Ancient Debris has EMC, Magma Cream, Potion of Mana Regen, and the smithing template, so that's great. Netherite Ingot does not, but the Netherite Ingot is going to allow us to make auto traders, which is going to allow us to bump up our EMC generation even more so than we already have. But anyway, I'm going to continue to fly north here. I do need to... how do I charge this thing? Yeah, V. You press V to charge it, and then with your guitar, it's absolutely phenomenal. There's a fortress. We can test this out. In the Slay Hostile mode, all I got to do is come over here and then press C, and it literally kills everything around. So there we go. We got our Blaze Rod. We have our fortress is explored. Done. Don't need to be here anymore. I believe... Do we have Nether warts yet? That would be the only other thing that I'd probably want to grab from this fortress. But yeah, look, I can just run around and press C and kill everything that comes across me. Ain't nobody touching me. Let's go down inside because we know that Nether wart's going to be somewhere in here. On top of that, not only does this insta-kill enemies, but it also does a ton of damage just by itself. So, like, we can't beat this guitar. It can insta-kill withers. So if I want to fight the wither, all I got to do is just, you know, insta-kill him. And it's got a pretty decent range, too. I'd like to find some nether wart in here. Since we're here... I'm hearing music. There's got to be a guy with a backpack somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look, and I got the backpack quest finished, even though I've had a backpack for a while now. Let's go ahead and grab this nether wart. Anything of interest in here? Not particularly. We'll take the golden stuff because what's hilarious is that we have creative flight, but we don't even have, like, ore processing. Ooh, I don't have nether quartz. That was another good thing to grab. Don't need that. All of that is learned. Fire charges we can't learn. I don't know if I want... Do I want these leggings? I mean, our armor is pretty darn OP right now, so... I don't think I necessarily need it, do I? And these boots and stuff? I love this guitar. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. What are you? Overgrown bone block? How about a bone block itself? I'll take that. Okay, cool. Outside of that, though, I probably should make a waystone at this point. Or a warp stone. Waystone. You know what? What do you call it? A warp stone. Didn't I search that? Oh, no, I still don't have amethyst. That's my issue. I still can't make that because I've not found any amethyst out in the wild. Okay. Let's just go ahead and grab a waystone then. We can just call this fortress and then come back to it eventually. When the time comes. So let's go ahead and this is fortress. Go home. You know what? Never mind. I forgot. Duh. FTB Essentials is in here, and I did go ahead and set home. So I can just slash home. There is a cooldown, so you can't use it to escape immediate death, but we have the capabilities of just heading home when we need to. Okay, cool. So we have blaze rods in here. We have netherite. We have all kinds of stuff now that was kind of sort of our bottleneck for this section of where we were at. It's the only thing I was really holding on was that stuff. So that's pretty awesome that we have that. That's going to allow us to really expand and go farther. I'm going to keep do I need to keep a backpack on me for looting? I'll throw it in the system for now. Miniature red heart. You can go into, there's a bauble, aren't you? Or no, you go into a heart container, right? Which gives you more hearts, which you can go into a heart amulet. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that in a moment. Arrows, these apotheosis gems I don't necessarily need. This gives you more experience when shoveling things, so I'll take that for sure. A diamond shovel can just go into here. You would go elsewhere. You're going to go into mob drops, which is not what that chest is supposed to be. That's where all my iron went. Okay, cool. And then you would go into building materials, and then you would go into the trash. Okay, cool. Awesome. We have all the stuff that we would need for now. So with that, we have quite a lot this episode. Currently, we're sitting at 26.9 million EMC. I have creative flight going on. We have gem or red matter armor. This is burnt through its back stuff, which means I can go ahead and actually turn this back on, and it'll start generating all the stuff and then pulling through. Now, our goal would be to go ahead and, because as you can see, it is filling up much faster than it is eating the materials. So I probably should work on upgrading this energy condenser to a tier 2. So I'll work on that. Again, it's not terribly too expensive. Energy, what did I just do? Energy condenser. With that, we can go ahead and hopefully that goes faster. It does require red matter blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's about 8 million plus the dark matter blocks. So it's going to be expensive, but hopefully it goes faster. We'll find out. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's episode. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at this flight. I love it. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Have a good one.